It was a dramatic day in court for Hannah Freeman, a former fourth-grade teacher sentenced for stalking her ex-boyfriend 33 times in just 19 days. But calling it dramatic is putting it mildly. The daughter of North Ridgeville's chief of police had just learned that family connections would not save her from real consequences. Hannah Freeman, 27 years old, held a master's degree and worked at North Ridgeville High School as a fourth-grade teacher. Educated, professional, and trusted with children, she seemed to have everything together. She met David, another teacher from Lee Burnson Middle School in Westlake, Ohio. On the surface, their relationship looked perfect. Both educated, both working with children. But when it ended, Hannah couldn't move on. She began stalking David. According to police, GPS data showed she visited his school 33 times in just 19 days. She didn't just follow him to work, she also followed him home, stalking him at night outside his house. Convinced her ex was seeing someone else, she confronted him, and the fight turned ugly, sending everything spiraling further out of control. Being the daughter of Police Chief Michael Freeman, she seemed convinced she was allowed to do more than other people. In 2022, Hannah had already been arrested for disorderly conduct after repeated noise complaints. And when officers confronted her, she boasted about her father's position. She always believed she wouldn't face consequences because of who her father was. But after weeks of stalking, her behavior escalated into crime. She broke into David's car, stealing multiple items, and the very next day, she was back, following him again. The case started with a desperate 911 call. Westlake police say they got a call from Hannah Freeman's ex-boyfriend last Wednesday, saying he's been having issues with her since their breakup back in April.
Westlake police, can we help you?
My ex-girlfriend continues to stalk me and park her car next to wherever I am and follow me home every night.
He claimed that on that night, Freeman slipped into his unlocked car and stole 2 backpacks with laptops, his wallet, keys, and medication. The very next day, his ex called police again, this time reporting that Freeman had followed him uninvited to Lee Burnson Middle School in Westlake.
Freeman, 27 out of Ridgeville, valid, so on.
Just stay in the car.
I'm trying to find my keys to roll down the window.
Okay, what are you doing up here?
26 mile.
I'm coming to my boyfriend's game.
Okay. Get your ID on you?
Yeah, these are my keys.
Any weapons in the car?
That's 11 to 71. I believe we have complaints at the window against that one.
Alright, let me know.
My keys on.
Okay. Who's your boyfriend? Alright, don't reach around anymore. What's your name?
Hannah Freeman.
Hannah Freeman? Are you supposed to be up here? Mm-hmm. You are? Were you in his vehicle earlier?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Well, we went to get dinner together, but...
You guys, where'd you guys go get dinner at?
Kings.
Kings?
Kings, yeah.
Raising Cane's? Which one?
North Olmsted.
North Olmsted? Okay. Well, we got a complaint from him that you were in his vehicle tonight and you're harassing him and stalking him.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Did you take some items from him last night? Is your phone in the car?
I am. I'm putting it down.
Step over here.
Putting it down.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. You don't got anything on you, it's going to stick, poke, anything like that?
No.
Put your hands together like you're praying.
Where are your keys for the car?
I don't know.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Hannah Freeman.
Once we get back. Step back over here to my car.
Can I please tell my parents?
Just step over here to my car.
I don't know. I can't find it.
Ma'am, stop. Right here. See this flashing red light?
Yeah.
That's the camera that's recording. Do you have
Okay,
anything on you that's sharp?
No, I don't. Can I please call my dad?
Yep. Give us a second. You're coming back to our jail. Once we get back to our jail and go through our processing, we'll let you get on the phone.
Can I please call my dad?
We know who he is.
I don't want to make this a big deal.
Back of my hand, back of my hand, back of my hand, back of my hand. All right, sit back over here, back of my car, please.
He invited me over here.
All right, you have little wrists. Do me a favor, do not slip out of these cuffs, okay?
Can you please call my dad?
Once we get back to our jail. Can you just go to the other side and hand me the seatbelt?
Can you call him?
No, we won't be calling him. You can when we get back to the jail. Hey, come talk to me. So what's going on? Did you invite her here?
No.
Are you sure?
No. Yeah, she,
Are you sure you didn't invite her here?
yes, I never
Okay.
invited to anything.
Because she said that you invited her here.
Yeah, I know, she probably would say that. She actually, yesterday followed me to my apartment, stole stuff out of my car.
Yeah.
Medications that I need, my car keys, which I was finally able to get back from her, a laptop, and my wallet. And she has run up a bunch of charges on one of my credit cards now.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, and then she, because I did date her back in April, we probably ended it. She kind of knew passwords to like my accounts and stuff.
Where did
She's been messing with my accounts.
where did she rack up the charges at?
It was all from Amazon.
Oh. Okay. Well, you never. What time did you go to bed last night? Because they came for you to sign the complaints, and you
Yeah.
never answered the door.
Yeah, so I was probably asleep. I mean, I get up at 4 usually.
Oh, okay.
And he did say an hour, and I tried to wait like an hour and a half, and
Yeah, he said he was a little late. They got a little busy.
Yeah, so I was going to come up, and I would taught all day.
Right.
So I was going to come up right after this, because I hear I need to sign something.
Yeah, they need to be signed because she's in custody.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while, and I tried to not make it a big deal, because even today the school resource officer took me out of class and stuff, and so I didn't want any of that stuff to happen, but it's just, she won't stop. So.
Okay.
Nothing else I can do at this point.
All right. So was she in your car again today?
Yeah, was she not right now?
No.
Okay, yeah, she,
Don't you lock your doors?
I'm telling you, I open it for a second, and she sprints in there and hops in.
Do you know she's here, or you don't even know she's here when this all happens?
What is it? A lot of times, I'll be just driving down the street and randomly, like, I don't know where she is, she'll just pull out, and now she's behind me all of a sudden. So I saw her following me in, but I had to run back out there, grab a bunch of stuff out of my car, my clipboard to write on, change of clothes, and I'm trying to, so I know what she's going to do, I'm trying to get to my keys to lock it quick enough, and she jumps in.
Driver's side or passenger side?
Driver's side.
She was in her, she got a red SUV?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in her car in the driver's seat when we pulled up.
And she showed up to practice one time, but yeah, she constantly showed up to these games. A lot of times I look up in the stands and see her, I have no idea.
And when did you guys break up? Or stop dating or whatever?
It'd probably be April.
So April?
Yeah.
And it's been going on this long, or is it random?
I would say it's progressively getting worse and worse, but it's kind of been going on the whole time, yeah.
Okay. Well, what time's your game?
So it's at 5:45. I might have to do the scorebook at 4:45, or maybe.
Why don't you go to the station and sign those complaints now?
Yeah, I can get someone else to do it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, he can do it. I don't know who he is.
Hannah was straight up using stolen info to break into his personal accounts. Every single charge on that card? Amazon. She was out there shopping on David's dime while stalking him at the same time.
You want to step out for me? Sure to be about this gentleman here. Step over here by this blue board. It's from when I was in Euclid. It's my old badge number.
You were in Euclid?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
That was like a price tag or something. No, it's all worn off. Do you mind letting me out and through? I'm gonna go see if I can help him with getting some paper going out of it. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Hannah was arrested and initially hit with 5 felony charges: stalking, burglary, 2 counts of aggravated theft, identity fraud, and drug theft. But she appealed at the Rocky River Municipal Court, entering a guilty plea to reduce the charges. She was released on bond without paying bail, as the case now heads to county court. From the beginning, the atmosphere was tense. Hannah's attorney, Michael Kinlan, argued that Freeman had no prior record other than the noise complaint. By mid-2025, the case had taken a shocking turn. What began as 5 felony charges was quietly reduced to just 3 misdemeanors: disorderly conduct, obstruction of official business, and possession of criminal tools. It raises the question, how can someone facing such overwhelming evidence manage to walk away from felonies? The answer lies in privilege, clever legal strategy, and a justice system that often frames female offenders as people who need guidance instead of punishment. Her lawyer, Michael Kinlan, downplayed everything. He argued the romance didn't actually end in April, but stretched all the way to November 6th, the very day of the break-in. Even more boldly, he suggested Hannah had been invited to David's school 33 times in 19 days to assist with classwork. Think about it. A middle school teacher supposedly needed help from an elementary school teacher on 33 separate occasions in less than 3 weeks. Kinlan brushed off the car break-in as nothing more than Hannah briefly picking up a book bag after learning about another woman. But the evidence told a different story. Missing laptops, a wallet, keys, and even prescription medication. When sentencing finally arrived, Hannah read a carefully scripted statement from her notes.
I regret the incident. I definitely acted out of emotion, and I regret that decision that I made that night, and I will take steps necessary to move on from this incident, and you will not see me back here again.
But pay attention to her words, that night. As if months of stalking and harassment were reduced to a single lapse in judgment. The statement was short, vague, and completely void of real remorse. To legal experts, it sounded rehearsed and dismissive, like she was simply going through the motions and expecting forgiveness to follow. Judge David T. Mattia did not have an easy job. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay. Court has considered this matter. This is frankly a bizarro breakup between 2 professionals. The pre-sentence investigation does not paint a pretty picture. of your behavior, Ms. Freeman. You should have known that was over. It's my understanding that the victim had someone else in his life. I'm going to place you on 18 months of community control. You'll be ordered to have no contact with Mr. McKenzie, the victim. In this case, as a condition of community control, you are to wear a GPS device for the first 90 days. You'll be on house arrest with work release. You'll be ordered to undergo mental health counseling, particularly to establish healthy boundaries. And you will serve the first 7 days of this term of probation in our county jail. You are ordered remanded.
Hannah's reaction was as if real life had just slapped her across the face. And for the first time, the hit was painful and shocking. She might have expected another easy way out, but not this time. Overwhelmed, she couldn't hold back her emotions and broke down in tears.
My problem.
I don't think it's my
order
bad.
remanded. We're done.
Her attorney tried to minimize the damage.
At this point, Your Honor, I'm going to make a motion to withdraw the plea, and we'd rather go to trial.
The judge didn't flinch.
You don't like the sentence?
No, because we don't like the way the court has interpreted the fact.
As the attorney challenged the court's interpretation, Judge Mattia hit back with a response that shut it all down.
When was this case indicted?
December.
Yeah, half a year ago.
Your Honor,
Did you make any effort to talk to me in the last 6 months about how I would sentence your client?
Yes,
No.
we did.
You did? When?
When I asked you to take her off GPS back in April.
Okay, and I did.
Yes.
But that wasn't about sentencing, was it? I just asked you, did you make any effort to talk to me about what sentence I would impose after you negotiated a plea deal with the state of Ohio?
No, we did have an agreed sentence with the state, but asked the court to go along with the agreed sentence as it's a plea.
Didn't ask me, sorry.
The plea is not knowingly voluntary.
Your bad practice is not my problem.
Hannah was led off to jail in tears and shock, like someone who had just been slapped by life for the very first time. The attorney's failure in the courtroom was just one small piece of a much bigger story. For years, Hannah seemed untouchable. Layers of privilege shielded her from consequences. Her father's position in law enforcement, the respectability of being a school teacher, and even stereotypes that women can't be serious perpetrators. All of it worked together to delay accountability, but eventually the evidence piled up so high that no amount of privilege could protect her anymore. And this time, the judge wasn't going to play along. Hannah Freeman fit the textbook profile of an entitled stalker, someone who convinces themselves that their victim belongs to them no matter what the victim wants. In her mind, she wasn't a criminal. She wasn't crossing the line. She reframed everything she did as helping with schoolwork, checking in, staying connected. But that was just the mask. Underneath it, she was controlling, manipulative, and obsessive. When manipulation didn't get her what she wanted, she escalated. The thefts weren't about money, they were about rage, abandonment rage. When David tried to cut ties, she forced contact through crime. That's not a slip of emotion. That's a calculated plan. And the systematic way she went about it revealed cold, deliberate thinking, not just a burst of anger in the heat of the moment. Her final meltdown in court showed how deeply she believed her privilege would protect her forever. The shock on her face was the look of someone realizing, maybe for the first time in their life, that the rules actually applied to them. And then there was David. It took him more than a month to even call the police. Why? Because for male victims of female stalkers, there's a stigma. The stigma of not being able to handle an ex-girlfriend. Especially for a man in a position of authority like a teacher, the fear of being laughed at or dismissed was real. Comments on the viral video later proved that point. So many men admitted they would never call the police in that situation because they were afraid of becoming a joke. The fact that David finally picked up the phone and dialed 911 showed he was pushed to the breaking point. He was done. He couldn't handle it alone anymore. And that desperate call marked the turning point in the case. Hannah didn't just face a slap on the wrist. She spent time in jail, only 7 days behind bars. But her punishment went much further than that. She lost her teaching career for good. She was stripped of the life she thought was untouchable. For the next year and a half, she would live under strict monitoring, GPS trackers, house arrest, mandatory mental health counseling. Her freedom, her reputation, her future, gone. And her attorney? His courtroom failure didn't just affect her. It tarnished his own reputation too. Walking into that trial, he thought he could bend the story. Walking out, he was carrying the weight of public embarrassment. David, on the other hand, finally walked away with some real protection. No contact orders, GPS enforcement, and the law standing on his side. For the first time, he had a safety net. But the case wasn't just about two people. It sparked wider discussions about how privilege protects some offenders, about why male victims are so often ignored, and about the responsibilities of institutions when family members of police or public servants commit crimes. Hannah Freeman's story is both a failure and a success. A failure in how long the system allowed her to escalate unchecked, but a success because in the end, justice finally caught up. And the public reaction said it all. People are hungry for accountability stories, for proof that privilege has limits, that no one is above the law. But it also revealed something darker. How many times the system failed before accountability was finally forced. This case sparked conversations many didn't want to have, about female perpetrators, about male victims, and about the blind spots in our institutions. Topics that are still, even today, too often overlooked in mainstream coverage. Choose your next video. If you enjoy courtroom drama, brilliant attorney moves, abusers getting what they deserve, or other compelling cases, stay with us and watch your next video.